college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Green. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. Got enough space, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a gap. It's Welch. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the formula. They all of a sudden are starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping with them.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Green. He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. That's reeled in. It's Green. Nice move. Create some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Green. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to pass. It's Green. Time to take a shot. Wide open. He makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Welsh. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The toss to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Guys, let's look big picture in Colorado. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Salter. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Welch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Rush is on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Green. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Running free. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They are up by just 1 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Welsh. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The play action fake. Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Salter. Finds his man, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucks!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air. It's Salter. It's complete on the right side. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Bringing it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To throw, it's Salter. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Miller. Gives him the big stiff arm. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here's a heat. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Green. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
Looking for space. It's Green. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Quick timeout. by the offense after the play.
For the offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They want to run it left here. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Back to throw, it's Salter. Using his feet to buy time. And he's snowed under. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football, and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the...
Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Blake. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Razorbacks want to crank their tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the pummeling has started.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Salter. Sends it downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
They'll try the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe with
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Now, a 4th down.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. Sure, you don't want to miss the field goal, but a 22-point lead, still feeling good about the way the game's going.
And that's his 2nd miss of the day. And listen, it's a real thing, man. The wet, the ball gets heavier, like the operation doesn't go as smooth with the conditions, and I'd be shocked if we saw him again today.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 positions.
He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit.
Looking for a deep man. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
It's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with.
Well, we talk about how rain can affect the passing game and ball security, but affects special teams as well. This kicker has now missed 3 field goals.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Dumps it to the back. This time he's got his man. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They run the reverse. And the defense was ready when the wide receiver got the ball.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Gets the back moving. Calls his own number. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Going to sling it on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It'll be third and long. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that